How you doing, everyone? My name is Doug Wynn. I was born and raised in Camden, New Jersey. I'm running for Congress. I have 31 years of law enforcement experience, and I believe it's time for change in our great state of New Jersey with politics. I'm ready to make history. Let's go get them. I believe it's time for change. I believe that we should have full transparency here in our great state with our politics. And I believe that our community deserves that. I will fight for us to have transparency. I'll ensure that legislation will be pushed for this. I believe that when there's transparency, then it cuts out fraud, all aspects of fraud. But when there's no transparency, you can do what you want to do. I believe it makes everyone honest here in New Jersey with politics. I believe our community deserves that knows what's going on with our books. For example, I believe if there was full transparency, I believe that Bob Menendez wouldn't be in the situation he's in now, right? He was found guilty of corruption. So I believe that would help a whole lot. I believe that the 6 Democrats that was found that they've been under investigation was indicted, the George Norcross and that crew. I believe there was full transparency. That would have helped a whole lot with what's going on. So again, transparency keeps us all honest. Keeps everybody, no one's above it, right? That's why we need to know what's going on with the money. I always say there should always be someone following the money. So we get this money out to different local, state, federal. We could give this money out. Cool, give it out, but there should be someone following the money, see where the money goes to. Not just give it off and say, hey, here's money, and let people do what they want to do with it, because people are human, and they might get and they might get tempted. So this is what happens. Have to have full transparency. And I will fight for full legislation to where that this bill has to be put back. This law has to be put back in. It was taken away from us in June. It has to be put back in. Keeps everyone honest. I believe District 3 will look different when you elect me as your congressman. I believe that there should be someone always in the community see what's going on. You should always know where to find me at. There's a big homeless problem here in our district, especially speaking of Freehold, New Jersey. Someone has to care. This problem is there because no one cares, because it doesn't affect them. I believe they want to act like that it's not there, the problem's not there. But we know, me going down, looking on Main Street, all through Freehold, down by the bus station, there is a problem of homelessness. They want help. And a lot of the homeless that are vets. They fought for our country. See, that's the problem. We always say thank you for our service, thank you for your service. But this is the thing, this is the thank you they're getting. No, the service have always been dear to my family. All my brothers was in the service. I still have 2 nieces and some all in the Air Force. And this has helped my brothers to get out of Camden, New Jersey, to make something of themselves. So I truly believe that our veterans should be treated better than what they're being treated. So we have to get out and care. See, when you take these positions, you have to ask yourself, and then people should ask them, would you do this job for free? That's the key. You have to love, to care about people. You have to want to do this. So one thing about me, I'm running as an independent candidate. Everybody looks at me, yeah, I'm the underdog. But I tell people I'm the underdog, but this I'm being ran. My whole thing is being ran by God, right? He's the campaign manager. My whole campaign is being ran by him. So this is why we got to keep grinding. No matter who wants to participate and who don't want to participate. No, I don't have the money. I don't have the money that the machine has. Who's the machine? The Democrats and Republicans. Both the candidates that run against me, they ran by the machine. They might be nice people. They're probably good people. Both doctors, probably great people. But they ran by the machine. I'm ran by no one. So when things need to be pushed in our district, you need to have someone that can be able to say, you know what, this needs to be done. Not to where the machine tells them, hey, sit down, be quiet. This is why I'm a problem. Because they can't tell me sit down, be quiet. It needs to be done. I will work day and night. I work tirelessly to fix this homeless problem here in our district. It has to be fixed, guys. You have to want to care. Every week, you'll be able to find me somewhere every week. We'll have it on our page, on our page, to where then we'll say, you know what, this week we're in Delran. This week we're in Mount Laurel. This week we're in Robbinsville. This week we're in Hamilton. This week we're in Mount Laurel. Always, so you guys know, I can always sit down with Congressman Wynn and see where he's at so we can talk and chop it up. As you know, we have a lot of mental illness going on in our great state. Everyone wants to put a blind eye to it. You know, everyone, they act like they care about it, but they really don't care about it. Because there has not been passed to where it's saying that, you know what, if people have trouble, we'll help them out. Meaning they have trouble in their job and they have mental illness, we can do something about it. There's nothing that's been done about that yet. There should be more mental institutions built here in our great state of New Jersey. It's needed. We all talk about it, but nothing being done about it. We have to get this done. We closed the Marlboroughs, right? We closed the Woodbridge State Schools. We have to work tirelessly to get this fixed. See, we changed them took them places away from put drug programs there. And now, we're taking the mentally ill, and we're locking them up and putting them in the county jails and letting them take care of them in there when they have no idea what to do with them. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a compound fracture. That's what it's like. We have to get better here in New Jersey. We have to care. Like I said before, we have to bring what happened to the old politicians of Jim Florio. Where are their kids? They don't care no more. I see that this place is, we have a lot of selfish politicians. The only thing they would care about is how much money they can put in their election account. How much money they would go. How much money can the PAC add to my money? I gotta tell people, I got 2 fish and 5 loaves. We gotta do what we gotta do. I will fight for our teachers. Our teachers are being laid off. Our children are losing their after-school programs. This has to continue to where we make sure that education becomes a priority. This is our future. Our children are our future. But we have to make sure it's a priority. We have to get out and vote. I had 2 people tell me today that they didn't even know election was going. That they didn't know election was in November. Some people just can't talk to. Told me that they didn't even know that there was an election coming up in November. You gotta get out and vote. You gotta make sure you registered. Because see, they're expecting us to not go out and vote. They're expecting people not to register to vote. We gotta prove them wrong. We have to prove them wrong. Get out and vote, guys. November 5th. Get out and vote. It's imperative that you get out and vote. See, everyone sees the presidential election that's going on, and no one's paying attention to the Senate. No one's paying attention to the congressman, the congressional election. See, the other stuff, presidential election, that stuff's chaos. You gotta look at the stuff underneath. And that's what we said that. See, they want to put their people in there already. They got the Norcross already want to put Andy Kim in the Senate. Because they can control those guys, because they're part of the machine. When are we going to do something about it? When we get out, when are we going to get up and vote? Make changes. It's time for change. It's time for us to give the power back to the people. I see we have these warehouses going up in our backyards left and right. I believe that when we put these warehouses up in our backyards, this should be a vote. People should be able to vote on this and decide if we want these warehouses in our backyard. If the community says yes, they have to hire. These warehouses have to hire from the community and start them off with a nice wage to where they can be functional. And these places, these businesses, the warehouses, they need unions in them. So the people working there can stop being mistreated. See, when there's no rules, when you can do what you want to do, people, labor laws have to be in effect to where people cannot be mistreated. So when there's unions, they have to follow the labor laws. Even some places that have unions, some people still try to go against them. But then you said that, hold on, we have to follow this policy. That's so important. So we have to get on our jobs, guys. We have to make sure that we get out and vote on November 5th. Go out and vote for Doug Wendt for Congress. District 3. I'm running independent. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I don't want no one running me. I don't want the machine telling me what I have to do when I know what's so important in the community. We have to fix our homeless problem. We have to make sure we take care of our seniors. You see how our seniors are being mistreated. We can go into these senior homes and the places smell like urine. Go into the senior homes to where there's no security in the senior homes. You have to ask yourself, would you want this for you? Would you want this for your parents, grandparents? A lot of times people get caught up in money. People forget and they just think about themselves. And a lot of politicians here in New Jersey and all throughout the United States have lost their way. They lost their way. Everybody's thinking about themselves, money, money, money. I'm looking for you guys to go out and vote on November 5th. Out there to bring people to the. If you need me to bring you to the voting booth, I'll bring you there. It's time for change, guys. It's time for a different look. See, we can't worry about this. The ones that were there before, what have they done? That guy that was in there already, what did he do? In the last, 3 years, healthcare has gone up 50%. In the last 3 years. I'm about to go up some more before the end of the year. So what have they done? I'm for law enforcement. 31 years on the job. But we're about what's right. We're about what's right. Make sure that our law enforcement be taken care of. See, inflation is going up, but salaries are going down. And everywhere, not only law enforcement, all over. This is why we got to do better. See, we can't turn our heads when it comes up to vote for something that's for the community. Because whatever goes on behind closed doors, whatever. But you have to worry about me taking a bribe from anybody and taking something extra. No. It's about our community. We have to make sure you get out and vote. It's important. Let's stop making excuses why we can't get out and vote. Let's stop making excuses why we can't get out and vote. Rain outside, my hip hurt, bursitis acting up. I just didn't feel like going. This is not going to change anything. This is why we start the same status quo when we hear this. This is why. So again, support the campaign through donations. Come out, help out with flyers, handing out flyers. We're about 67, 66 days out. We got to start going. Let's get out there and spread the word. Doug went for Congress. Give him back to the people. Gotta give the power back to the community. Back to the people. I will be in your community. That's what's needed. Not being in Washington all the time, being in Trenton all the time, but being in the community. Find out what's going on. Let's fix it. I've been all through Monmouth County, Mercer County, Brown County, and not have seen anyone out there. Hey, they don't come in the community. They don't think they have to because they don't believe you're going to get out and vote. I will be in the community. I'm that guy that was born and raised in Camden, New Jersey. So this is my fight. You got to have the passion. You got to care. You have to care. No matter what obstacles get in your way, you got to go out there and still fight for what's right in our community. I appreciate you guys. Let's go out there and vote. November 5th. Doug went for Congress. We got to get that transparency law back in. Without it, people can do what they want to do. We're going to have no control of the money that's going on here in New Jersey. And that's needed. So, hey, Doug went for Congress. Berkeley County, let's go. Mercer County, let's go. Monmouth County, let's go. Appreciate you guys. We definitely, these warehouses in our backyard, they want to be in our backyard, they need to be paying the price to be in our backyard. People working in these places need to be compensated to where they're making a decent living. You're working them hard, you should pay them as such. You feel me? Again, thank you guys, man, for coming to the channel again. Doug went for Congress. We'll see you guys on Instagram. We'll see you guys on TikTok. We'll see you guys on YouTube. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting me, guys. Let's go. We got about 67 days out. 67 days out. We're going to keep grinding. No matter what the weather is, when it's raining outside, you might see me at a football game. You might see me at a strip mall or whatever. I'm there. I'm that guy. You'll see me. Thanks for supporting, guys. Independent. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. See, when you're part of those parties, you ran by the machine. They control who goes what, who's next in line. They want to be able to control you, tell you what, who should do what. This is why they're trying to put Andy Kim where they're trying to put Andy Kim at. That's why they want to put Herb Conaway in his position, because they can control those guys. They can control them. That Democratic Party so long in South Jersey, been going on for years. So a guy like me coming out the way like, wow, who's this guy? Just somebody want to do the right thing for our community. We have to live in this community. We're gonna do the right thing for our community. So when you ran by the machine, you're gonna constantly have what's going on here now. That's why the presidential race is going on like it is. It's time for change, guys. Time to get off our behinds, get out and vote. Vote Doug went in for Congress. District 3, independent. No, I'm not a Democrat. No, I'm not a Republican. I don't believe in those things they're doing. I believe in giving the power back to the people. Whoever don't believe in that is a problem. have to ask your candidate, will they do this for free? Ask them. Let's see their reaction. Again, thank you guys, man. I love you guys. Be safe. Again, get out there to vote. See you guys on the campaign trail. Doug went for Congress. District 3, independent. Get out and vote, guys. We take donations. You see it on our website. You see it on our flyers. You see it on our signs. Donations. We take donations. Again, right now we're rocking with 2 fish and 5 loaves. That's what we're doing right now. Again, this campaign is being ran by God. You feel me? Love you guys. Be safe. One love.